What's something you'll never be able to prove happened, but know with 100% certainty it did? When I was 16, I had an abusive older boyfriend. One night, he came home drunk and had butted me, giving me two slightly blackened eyes. A week later, he went to a nightclub and was approached by a guy who said, "Are you John Smith?" He said yeah, and the guy said, "This is for Tana Thesmal," and punched him in the face, giving him a bloody nose and two slightly blackened eyes. I couldn't believe it. I had no idea who would have done that for me, but it seemed kinda cool. I called the mystery guy my Ninja Avenger, lol. A few years later, I was with an extremely controlling guy. He made my life hell for 6 months before I realized that I was better than the way he was treating me, and broke up with him. He continued to stalk me for a while after, calling me, following me, bugging my friends to see where I was and who with, etc. Then one day he stopped. I was so relieved, and I mentioned it to a mutual friend we had, who then told me my ex had been approached in a nightclub by some random dude who punched him on my behalf. I was shocked. I would never ask anyone to defend me like that, and wasn't sure I knew anyone who would do that anyway. Then I remembered my Ninja Avenger. I had no idea who it could have been, and a part of me didn't even believe it was real. Fast forward a few more years, and I'd had this BF, who I'd been with on and off since I was in school. I actually had a suspicion that he might have been the Ninja Avenger, but he denied it. I finally cut ties with him for good after he showed his jealousy over my toddler son. He asked if he really needed to be around all the time. I was like, yeah, he's my child, WTF. A couple months later, this ex went to a music festival with my brother. They were good friends, and I got a call in the early hours of the morning from my brother asking what I had done. I was so confused and thought he must have just been drunk. I wasn't even at that festival. They came back, and my brother came to see me to seriously ask me if I had sent someone to go after my ex at the festival, which I obviously denied. I was through with that guy, and that was that. He hadn't even upset me as much as disappointed me, so why would I want anything bad to happen to him? Well, it turns out that some random dude had approached them and asked which one was John Doe, and when my ex said it was him, he got a punch in the face and the dude said, "That's for Tana Thesmal." Apparently my Ninja Avenger had struck again, but at a massive music festival, and I was completely dumbfounded. To this day, my brother still thinks I must have sent someone after them, because what are the chances, right? And whenever I tell new people about it, they think I'm making it all up. I swear I have no idea who kept punching my exes or how they knew where to find them. The whole thing is so bizarre. It hasn't happened since then though, and that was about 15 years ago.